Moving on to the second use case for sales teams using HubSpot. There are a lot of security and confidentiality concerns as far as the proposals and contracts that are shared are concerned. For example, sales executives don't want their proposals to be downloaded and forwarded. They want to be able to replace those files with new codes or new information anytime. At the same time, sometimes you also don't want unauthorized access to certain proposals, certain documents which are highly confidential. So with Cloud Files HubSpot integration, we offer all of this functionality right on the HubSpot records, right on your contact company deal records. So let's check it out how that can be done. So in order to demonstrate the various security settings, I'm again in on one of my contacts and I'm just going to choose a Google Doc and I am going to add it to the contact. And at the same time, I'm also going to create a sharing link on which I'm going to enforce some security settings. So now let me open this link up and we'll see how the link changes as we put in different types of security settings. So the first one that we offer is taking the link online or offline anytime. So you can simply use this toggle and now if I go to the link, it's going to show me a file not found. And if I just enable this back and I go back to the link, so my file is back online. So you can take the file offline or online anytime. Plus, you can also preset this expiry based on a certain day or a certain number of views. Next up, if I go to my file, I have this download option. And if I click on this download, my Google Doc in right now it's exporting a PDF format, but it can also export a docx format of the Google Doc. Now I want to disable this downloading if I'm sending any sort of proposal or anything. I don't want the receiver to download the file. I can just toggle this button, and if I go back, this downloading has been disabled. I can also go on and use some other security settings. So there's a password setting, but what I'm going to be focusing on is the email setting. So first of all, I can put in an email wall. Now this is a soft email wall. I can put in any email over here, or I can log in through Outlook and Google, and I'm going to get the access of this document. But then for security, especially for proposals and contracts, sometimes what's more important is having some sort of a email verification. So I'm just going to check this box. And then now, if I log in through Outlook and Google, it's fine. It's a verified email. If I'm using this email feature, I'll actually have to enter an email, enter an OTP, and then I'm gonna be able to access the document. So this enables a very hard ID wall. I can also use this in combination with allow and block list. So, for example, I can allow only people from a certain company, for example, cloudfiles.io, to access this document, and I can enable email verification so I can be sure that actually only emails from cloudfiles.io are able to access the document. So there's a high level of security that is enabled on the documents using these features. Lastly, I would also like to mention about our workflow actions. So if I go into my workflows and sometimes what you need is if suppose you have a bunch of links associated to this particular contact, and if you are making any changes on any of the properties on this contact, then those links should all get automatically updated in order to respect some sort of a security setting that you might want on that link. So we offer this automation feature where you can create a workflow which can trigger based on your conditions, and then you can use Cloud Files actions. So for example, we currently offer this update link settings action, and we are going to add a bunch more to this. And using this, you can use your information from your contact record, pass that information to the Cloud Files action, and your links are going to be appropriately updated. So there are a bunch of settings that you can update, and in case you don't find what you're looking for here, then feel free to reach out to us. So these are some of the things that sales executives can use to secure their documents better while using HubSpot and all through HubSpot records without ever exiting HubSpot itself.